Hey guys, and today's video is going to be all about veiled chameleons. Today I just wanted to speak a bit about Quincy, because recently I've been doing a lot of work with him, and I thought I'd just share some of the things that I've been going through with him, and a few things that people may need to consider before buying a veiled chameleon. They are amazing creatures though. The enclosure I've got is a 4 foot high by 2 feet deep by 2 feet wide. He basically literally utilises this entire enclosure. I would not put him in a smaller enclosure at all. If it was a girl, then apparently they're not as agile and they don't move as much, but he's a male. He is literally on the go all the time. He's either wanting to come out or just patrolling around his cage. So for that reason, I would not put him in anything smaller than this. I would just go bigger, to be honest, because I reckon if I gave him more space, he would definitely use it. As he's a veiled, he obviously needs to be misted, but not as misted as many other chameleons such as panthers and mellas. They really have to be wet, but the veileds do have to be wet, but not really wet. I normally mist him 2 to 3 times a day. This is what we're doing now. Look at him. He always runs to the front of his enclosure when I mist him. It's like his always thing to do. It's kind of comical and it's kind of funny. It makes me laugh a lot. Basically what he does from here is he walks up along the side of his door of his cage and sits on the very edge, which he's about to do now. Yeah, that's what he's doing now. He normally sits here for literally about half an hour. He'll happily just watch me mellow around my room doing bits and bobs. As long as I'm in the room, I'm happy with him doing it. If I'm downstairs or out and about, I'm not so happy, just because I'm the only actual person in the house that is comfortable around him and won't get nervous or skittish. So for me, it's a bit of a reliability to ask anyone else to do that. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to, because he's my chameleon and I kind of want to be there if anything goes wrong, which I doubt it really will. But he hasn't really been aggressive to me whilst he's out of his cage. He normally sometimes can be a bit annoying inside of his cage. I'm not going to lie to you. But outside, he just kind of sits there as he is now, and his eyes move around so much whilst I'm walking around my room. He does occasionally try to walk down though. When he walks down, it's a bit annoying just because he tries to get onto the floor. So I have to kind of reassure him and push him back up to the top. Not literally push, but just kind of move him back up to the cage, just so then he knows what's his area and what's my area. Something that everyone takes into notice when they think of chameleons is his eyes. His eyes are just one of the most amazing things on the planet. They do not stop moving. He's so fascinating when he's just looking around the room, because normally our eyes obviously don't have the same rotation order as what he has. He can look anywhere behind him and up above him at the same time, but they just fascinate me so much. Just look at them. They're a bit darker at the moment just because I've got my window open, so the light just goes straight on him. So one side of him is light, one side of him is dark. We're catching him on his dark side at the moment. Let's go over to his light. The colours between the light and the dark side of him are so different. It just proves how untrue the fact of the chameleons change their colours to their surrounding is. They're actually normally, it's a really good way for him to communicate between me and him, just so then I know if anything's wrong or correct. He'll go a lot lighter normally when he's more happy with his situation, and a lot darker when he's not. So say if the humidity's completely off, the heat's completely off, he'll probably go darker. But when he's normally quite mellow and happy around his cage and he's not stressed, stress is probably the key in chameleons, because if you stress them out, things can go very wrong quickly. But when he's really light in colours like he is now, that's how he is when he's happy, basically. It's quite interesting and it's quite good to know if you're a newcomer or oldcomer chameleon owner, just because it's a good fact to know. This is him just chilling on his branch. He is getting quite big actually. I think I've had him for about 4 months now. It has literally flown by. He's apparently meant to be about 8 months old, and according to all of the chameleon forms before I bought mine, I did quite a lot of research, they get to about 2 feet, and that normally takes between 12 and 18 months depending on a lot of stuff. But he used to literally fit in the palm of my hand. It was ridiculous. Like, he's almost the size of my arm now. This is the picture of him in the palm of my hand. He looks so small and innocent compared to what he is now. I absolutely love it. Anyway, we'll end this video on a small video of him being all puppy-like with my hand, because I got a bit of water on me, so he was trying to lick it off. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and see you next time. See you later, guys.